Hello everyone. Today I'm going to go through a quick startup guide for Astroneer on Xbox One. The version I'm currently playing is in game preview, so these features could possibly change for the final release. As you can see, this is a startup of a brand new game, so I figured I'd work along with you as I make this guide. As you can see here, right off your initial habitat landing will be compound and resin. These materials are used for a variety of different things in Astroneer. Follow the prompts on your screen to collect these two resources, but don't stay away from your base for too long, or you could suffocate. Once you've dug up some compound, press Y to open your backpack. As a reference, the right trigger on the Xbox is your enter button. Use the left and right arrows to find the tethers. Once you have found the tethers, hover over the center green and orange button, and then hit the right trigger to craft them. The next thing you should do is open up your backpack and build 2 solar panels out of compound. This will allow you to dig and collect resources without losing power during the day. If you use one, it'll collect a little bit of power, but you'll still run out fairly quickly. The other reason I like having 2 is because later on down the line, when you build rovers and machines, it's a lot easier to just take one off your backpack and use as power. The next thing you should do is find more resin and compound. Before I build anything besides tethers, I always like to find more resources. The best way to do this is to run around until you find these areas, and then build a tether system out to that area. You can place a tether by pressing down on the D-pad. Next you will want to flatten some ground around your habitat. To do this, double tap the RB button when you have the terrain tool equipped. This will switch it to the smooth tool. Hold the left trigger down and start on an area that is flat, and then drag that over the holes or hills to smooth them out. Next you'll want to start building modules for machines and power. To do this, you need to select the tube on the bottom of your habitat, place 1 resin, and that should build the module. Now that you've smoothed out a bunch of land, you want to build a bunch of modules before you build any actual machines. You'll want to build modules in a straight line or a slight curve depending on your terrain, so you're going to need to collect a lot of resin. The next thing to do is to hop into your habitat and save your game. The game is in preview, so it could crash at any moment. To be honest, I've only had 1 crash in my entire playtime. Next you want to build a smelter. The smelter will allow you to build various things, including a printer or a vehicle bay, by turning resources like malachite or laterite into copper and aluminum. Next is when the fun really begins. You get to explore a cave. Chances are you have run across a cave or 2 while trying to find resources. Next you want to build some tethers, create a line, and then venture into the cave. Try to find malachite and laterite and bring back to your smelter. But be careful, there's a lot of dangerous things in caves. Next you need to give your smelter power. To do this, place a solar panel on any one of your modules. Then place your malachite or laterite on the front slots of the smelter and hit the go button. This will produce your copper or aluminum. Now it's time to build your printer. Take 2 of your copper, and place on the module, and then hit the go button. Now it's time to use that printer. Build a few large solar panels and place them on some unused modules. This will power most of your machines and will also run power to your tethers when needed. From here you're set to build more machines, collect resources, and explore. I always like to get the essentials set up before I start exploring more. That way you don't have to worry about much when you take off. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, or comment. I will be doing more videos on Astroneer in the future.